we need to deal with nil. So let's check. Oh, we can do this also. Or for the if.
Right, we
Yeah.
can say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just say or space.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Huh.
or letter dot nil. So this checks out two edge cases.
Any other cases?
If the letter
This
entered is not, I mean, if it is a special character like ampersand, asterisk,
So,
So it's not equal to some sort of
alphabets.
yeah. Like it needs to be A to Z, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
yes, we need to define a regular expression for this. So let's try if a letter is equal to Professor. Do we need to put here delta
Oh,
Tilde,
you mean the
symbol?
twiddle?
tilde,
Tilt, tilt.
tilde,
Actually, you
tilde.
might want to match. You might want to look for it's not equal to something, right?
Yeah.
And that would just be bang twiddle.
A to Z ignoring the cases.
Yeah, yeah. But I think you want to match. You want to like not match it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you hear those sounds? Is that construction or something somewhere?
No idea.
It's
Just
loud.
truck passing by.
It's very loud.
Is it really? Wow, that's loud. Yeah, so you've got equal twiddle, right?
Yeah.
That means if the letter matches these things.
Okay.
I think you are interested if the letter doesn't match
Not.
these things. Yeah, but don't worry about putting it there. There's a negation operator for twiddle. Instead of equal twiddle, it's bang twiddle.
Exclamation symbol. Uddhav.
This.
Before that twiddle. Before twiddle.
Before.
Okay. Not equal.
No equal. Get rid of the
Okay.
equal.
Equal. Yeah.
There you are. That's it. That's the operator. So now you're saying if the letter doesn't match this. Yeah, good.
The square brackets A to Z.
hmm Excellent.
And also you can try putting capital A to Z. Is that required? Oh, that I.
We have the
Yeah.
I,
We have.
right?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I we
covered.
have
It's covered.
yeah, it's correct.
Yeah, that's
Raise
fantastic.
an argument. Uddhav. Raise
Yeah.
argument.
You
And-
can copy the same line. Raise argument. Okay.
Uh, we want to end this if loop.
Yeah.
save
Good.
it.
Save and
Save
try.
it and run it.
For failure 13 pending.
Let's see if our edge case is passed. Scroll up.
That I'll need to refresh.
Also, I think we have some pending equals true there. We have to change that. Yeah, go back. Go back to the Hank Person game spec on the right hand side. We have context invalid. Okay. Also, we probably can you go scroll up to the very top of that block. So there's a context true. Okay, now go down. We did new already. Now describe guessing.
Oh yeah.
And get rid of the pending equals
Pending.
true. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay, good. Now go down to context incorrectly. You can ignore those. No, don't do those yet because we're not ready for those. Context incorrectly. And
here you
then
can remove the
there's
pending.
the pending. Do you see the pending true there? Yeah, get rid of that. Otherwise, it's not going to run our test. Okay, good. And then the next one. There may be a few. Yeah, good.
Scroll down.
Okay.
This too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Letter repeatedly does not change the correct guess list. Okay, so yeah, okay. Pending true. And then pending true. Go down. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna fail all these next time. And now see context invalid. These we should pass. So
Yeah.
get rid of pending true. Yeah. There. Okay, good. And then pending true. Yeah. So we'll get a lot failing this time, but we should get at least these 3 passing. All right. So let's save that. And then run it again. Oh, we have to save our in-person game. Yeah. Okay.
And these two are true. This
Oh,
one
Neil is
is
Person error when nil. Oh, now why is that not? Did we get rid of the pending there? It throws an error when nil. That's odd. Oh, I wonder if we need to put nil first. It could be an ordering thing.
okay. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Yeah, because in general, if you need to check for nil, that should always be first.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we should look at we're going to assume that if it goes past these first 2 blocks, that then at least the answer is valid, right?
Okay.
It's not, it's not something like nil or empty or something like that. So now we have to look at one thing that now we look at whether it's true or false. And what do you recall is the thing that would make it false, or an invalid guess that doesn't raise an error? What would be an invalid guess that doesn't raise an error?
Invalid guess. Same letter repeatedly.
There you go. Yeah. So how would you check for that?
Or even if there is a number or something.
We check for that.
We already, we did that already.
This one.
Got rid of those. So it's saying here that if the same letter repeatedly is guessed, right, then it won't change the correct guess list, nor will it change the wrong guess list. Do you see that? And it will return false. So make sure you read the test carefully. So these are the 3 things we have to make happen, right? Oh, and it's case insensitive. That's a good one too. Actually, the case insensitive we could handle very quickly.
Yeah.
So what would make it so that we don't worry about case? What could we do with our input?
/i.
Well, that's inside a regular expression. Now I'm just saying instead of comparing it with something like we
So
did
just
there,
capitalize everything.
Yeah, or upcase or downcase. It wouldn't
Yes,
matter
yes.
which one,
Okay.
but stick to one. Stick to one.
Okay.
So then, what will we do with our input?
Upcase.
Let's upcase it.
Yeah, yeah. So add that. Yeah, type that in.
Yes.
Enter. After that, end.
This end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Letter is equal to.
Actually, do you need an if?
No, we don't need if.
Right, right. We just
Just
want to slam it to. We just want
letter.
to slam it to. Yeah.
Letter is equal to.
Mhm.
Letter.
Letter.
upper
Letter
upper
dot upcase.
upper dot letter, I think so.
Well, you have to call the method
No.
on the object, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Letter
So
dot
letter is an
upcase.
object.
Letter the
Letter
letter dot
dot upcase.
Exactly.
Upcase.
No.
No, there is no functions.
Oh.
It should.
It's not
Let's
upcase.
check the zeroth variable then maybe.
Mm,
Letter square bracket 0
Like this.
dot.
And right, dot upcase.
No.
No, no, no.
I'm surprised
This one.
upcase isn't. Yeah, I think upcase should work. So put a few more letters in. I don't think it can identify it because you don't have enough letters. No,
Or else you
backspace.
can try with downcase as well.
Just
Remove the P and case, try case.
Yes.
yeah. Try upcase again.
Can you try it? Capitalize.
It's not coming up. That's odd. No, it wouldn't be that. I know downcase. I mean, lowercase is downcase. I can't imagine what upcase is unless it's like uppercase. This type downcase. This is odd.
Downcase.
Downcase. WN. Well, just do it because I know it's there. I don't know why it's not showing up on the editor. So letter 0 downcase. That's good actually because if for some reason they shouldn't be able to submit more than one letter, but if somehow there is more than one letter, you only want to regard the first one, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I mean you don't want to accept multiple letters, so that's not a bad way of looking at it. Now, is there another way that we could that we could express this that does it and makes the assignment all at once?
Mm. Lost.
So
Uh,
we're
prop-
saying letter. We're going to replace letter with this letter 0 downcase. What else could we do?
Mm.
We can compare with the generated with the system.
No, I'm just thinking. Is there a way we could just do
Yeah.
this in this line?
Professor, can we do it like string dot upcase?
I think upcase will work. By the way, I don't know why it's not showing up in the editor. I really don't know. But what I'm trying to get at is, I believe instead of saying letter equals, I believe you can say letter 0 upcase bang.
Letter.
And that makes it a mutator. It changes it in place. So I'm suggesting that you try that, but if you don't, you could try this too. So it returns true. I don't know if that's okay. Invalid. Oh, incorrectly. Same letter repeatedly. Can you scroll that up a little bit? Just a little bit. Okay, so somehow it's failing the case insensitive. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's because it's possible that it's failing it because we're not returning anything at this point, right? We need to return false or true.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, this is just kind of, okay, now we have a clean letter. So what do we do with the clean letter? This would be the next line, I guess.
Return letter.
Well, we've got to return true or false here.
Yeah.
What are we looking for? Like, what if the letter is a letter we've already seen?
Letter is equal to guess.
So we need some kind of conditional here, right?
Yeah.
If letter is equal
Initially,
to
can we
guess.
just like put true or false to just check?
Well, you can say return false and then have a condition. If what?
Let's check if our guesses has that letter.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
So
Letter
what I
equal
would do is
So that would be guesses, right?
Yeah. If guesses contains letter.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it include?
If word
might be
includes that
include.
letter, then
See, it's going to be one of the others. Type it and see if it comes up in the editor.
word dot contains.
Word
No.
word doesn't. No,
Include.
word is immaterial.
At the rate.
It's did they guess it already? No, that has nothing to do with it.
Try include.
Yeah, but why are you invoking this on Word?
No, don't include word.
We need
Guesses. It should be guesses.
Guesses.
at the rate guesses.
Guesses dot include.
Yes.
Not guess.
Guesses.
guesses.
Not yeah.
Guesses.
Yeah, because it's the instance variable, right?
Huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Include predicate, then question mark.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, question mark. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Letter.
Yeah, letter.
New line.
Is there another condition we want to check? What is the test looking for? It's looking for guesses. What else is it looking for?
Wrong guesses.
Yeah. So if we guessed before whether or not the letter was correct, the letter might wind up within our guesses, or it might wind up within our wrong guesses, right?
Yeah.
So we should cut out that false if just pass in that guesses dot include.
So you can, yeah, so you can do an or here. You have if, blah, 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 or, yeah. Yeah,
Wrong
the-
guesses.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dot include.
Letter.
Predicate.
Mm,
Letter.
yeah, good. Let's see if this works, because this should take care of the, multiple guesses of the same letter. Save it. Run it. Cross our fingers.
6 failures.
Okay, invalid. Displayed word invalid throws same letter repeatedly. Oh, we're not getting anywhere here, and I think it's probably our upcase. Let me look this up real quick, and you guys can look it up too. I thought it was upcase, but maybe I have this wrong. I know downcase should work though.
Which version of Ruby we are using here?
2.3.
2.2.3.
2.3.0.
Okay.
So this should be the string class, right? Downcase is definitely a valid method.
Upcase is also a valid method.
Yeah, so why is it being balky? Yeah,
Now, can you try instead of upcase? Can you type capitalize?
I
Yeah,
don't,
there are two
well,
options.
that won't work. Capitalizes the first character, and lowercase is everything else.
We have only one. Okay.
Yeah, so that wouldn't make any sense. Trying to, why is this not working? And we have all the pending taken care of. Did we miss one? Because sometimes that happens, and then you think you haven't tested it correctly, and it's just you forgot to take out a pending.
Here is one.
Describe guessing. Do context incorrectly. Context same letter repeatedly. Do. Yeah, I don't know. It looks right. Did we spell something wrong? Return false if guesses include letter or wrong guesses include letter, right? Letter.
Actually, is it the line
Letter.
27th? We are upcasing only 0th index. Should we upcasing whole letter? Shouldn't we?
Well, get rid of for right now. Let's get rid of the sub-zero, because
Yeah.
I think we can assume that it's a single letter. I think, okay, because I think that's checked elsewhere. And let's try an upcase or a downcase there. No, I don't know why it's not showing up on the.
Nothing.
Makes no sense. So letter equals letter downcase. Save it. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. That's very peculiar.
No.
Still not?
No.
Oh, very odd. Very odd. Well, let's go on, because sometimes what happens is we focus on what we can't get working, and then we find out later on that it was some silly thing, and it's uncovered as we go on. So we're just going to have to proceed. The only other suggestion I could make to you is, instead of saying letter is assigned the value of letter downcase, I would do it in place. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, instead of saying letter equals, get rid of that. No, not the whole line, just the letter equals. Yeah. And letter downcase bang. Put a
Okay.
bang.
Exclamation. Yeah.
Yes. Try that. Let's see if that helps at all.
No. Still
Really?
6 failures.
6 failures still. Okay. Let's I want to see if we're getting to where we think we are. If letter nil or letter empty, raise argument error. If letter blah 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 not equal to raise argument error. It's very peculiar. Okay, after the return false, put a line return true.
After?
Yeah, just as a sanity check. No. After the whole line. After the whole. No.
Before and
Return.
after the false.
Yeah. Now just say return true. Okay. Save it, run it.
No, still 6 failures.
Where's the line that's running the test? This is so odd. Spec in person. Okay, so let's try to get the correct to run, because at this point I don't know what else to do. Context. Go ahead up on the right hand side. On the right hand side. Okay, so all the way. Guesses. Context correctly do before each. Okay. Then we're going to say it changes the correct guess list and get rid of that pending true. Okay, and get rid of the pending true on returns true. Okay. So what code would you have to put in at this point to check that that the letter was a correct guess as opposed to a wrong guess? What has to be so?
Letter equals to word.
Okay, letter equals the word, or
Word.
I mean, we want to look at word, right?
Yeah.
So what about what's the relationship we want to see between letter and word?
If word includes letter.
Yeah. So if
Instead of guesses,
yeah, so why don't we above the return true? Make a new line. Yeah, and you were saying to start an if statement.
If
Mm-hmm.
at the red word
Mm-hmm.
include
Mm-hmm.
letter.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then what should happen if that's so?
Return
We should
true.
compare our case with the word.
Can you see what the tests are doing if it includes it? So it's going to change the correct guess list, right?
oh then add the letter to guest list.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
enter.
Actually, I don't think it's a list. I think it's just a string, but it's it's a list of letters, right?
Right.
Right.
So enter. Uddhav. Yeah. At the red guesses
Mm-hmm.
is equal to word.
Equal to, or we want to add to it?
Add plus
Plus equal to.
plus
Mhm.
equal to.
Letter. Sorry, what?
Um,
No, no, no,
No,
no.
no,
It should
no.
be later.
Letter. Yeah, the argument.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Looks good. And what if that's not true?
Return false.
No, no, no.
Wrong
Each
guess, please.
guesses. It doesn't have in guesses. It should include in wrong guesses.
Mm-hmm.
So try else. Enter else.
Else.
Backspace. Yeah.
Enter. At the rate wrong guesses.
Wrong guesses. Yeah. Good. And don't forget to close out your if.
And
Mm-hmm.
We have to return true inside that if statement.
Now, in either case, if it's a valid guess, you return true, right? So let's try saving it and running the test. Is this the new version? It
not
ran
working.
again?
It's not
We're
working.
still failing?
It's not responding.
Go up to the top.
It's not responding. Yeah. I'll just refresh it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So all our code is there.
Yeah.
Try running it again.
0 failure, 6 pending. Yeah, all are true. Wow.
Oh, okay. Whew. I was getting worried there. Oh my goodness. All right. So I think we've got one little part of this still.
Yeah. Display word with cases
So
and game status.
we've got guessing taken care of. Oh, we've actually got two parts to do. One is the game status, and the other is the displayed word with guesses.
can we take
The
a
game-
look at this guess first?
The game status part is fairly straightforward. The displayed word with guesses is tricky. Could one or more of you do some research on the G-sub method? And maybe some of us would look at the status and work on that, and someone else would look at the G-sub. How does that sound?
Yeah, I'm looking at GSub method.
Okay, G-sub. I can tell you that G-sub will take care of it, but it's not easy. It's not easy. So who's going to work on status?
Uday, your screen is not shared.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. All right. So Udo, you still the pilot here? Let's look at the scroll up and let's look at the game status. Yeah. Okay. Describe game status. Do So we're going to set up the test. You have to create a new instance of Hang Person Game, and if you invoke the guess several letters method, then you should have win when all letters are guessed. Okay. I'm sorry. Guess several letters is a test method. Okay. So it's expecting that the invoking check, win, or lose on the game will equal win in one case. Invoking check, win, or lose will equal lose in another case. And invoking check, win, or lose will equal play in another case. So it sounds like we have to create a new method, check, win, or lose,
Yeah.
right?
Check underscore win or lose.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then what will you put at the, end it right away? Yeah. Okay. Now we're full in the middle. Aisha, do you have any advice for what we should return if the player loses? So they have a symbol there in the test called lose, right? And that's what they're saying that should be returned?
Yeah, if the guess is wrong, then it will return lose.
Okay, so why don't you help him type that line?
Okay. If at the rate wrong guesses. Hmm, yeah, the count is
Mm-hmm.
7, right? So
Yeah. So
Dot
length
size.
greater than
length could be the method that you invoke there.
yeah, yes. Dot length,
Mm-hmm.
if it's greater than length is greater than 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
New
Return
line return lose
lose.
colon lose. Yeah.
Yeah. I think because this is probably not going to be the last line of our program, so I think you have to say explicitly say return,
Okay.
right?
The return lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, return lose.
Right. Yeah.
Same way we can write for correct case also. So on the new line,
Yeah.
if
Well, do you want to do an if, or you've only got 3 possibilities here, right?
Else if.
yeah,
Yeah.
else if
Okay. Good.
at the rate guesses. No, word with guesses you can write. Equal to word at the rate word.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Then yeah, then return win.
Mm-hmm.
Else if return play.
I don't think you put an if at that point. It's just an else, right?
Just else.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Else return play. And you can end that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Save and run.
Same again.
No, it's still not.
You have ELSIF as 2 words there. It should be ELSIF.
Okay.
Yeah, no space, right?
Yeah, okay. And then let me see. If wrong guesses, length.
We should return.
Yeah, return.
colon or
Oh, you don't
start
have.
again?
Yeah, you don't have the symbol there.
Yeah,
That's
colon.
yeah. And the same with play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now try.
Yeah. You save it? You saved it? Yeah. I think. I hope. Okay, should be lose after 7. That's right. Should be win when all letters guessed. It should be play. So yeah, let's look at that code again. And when you did get rid of all the pending, right? Do you still have a pending there? Game status. Game status. Okay. Should be win. Yes, okay. Should be lose. Yeah. Okay. That looks good. If at long guesses. Oh. Well. Oh. So. Check win or lose. Return lose. Word with guesses. We spell that right? It looks right. Equal word. Return win else return play.
Yeah, I got it. You missed add the rate at in front of word. Word with guesses.
Yeah.
Well, word with guesses is oh, I know what's wrong. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. You know what's wrong? We haven't defined it yet. Word with guesses is a method. That's why that's failing.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not defined yet. So we have another method to write, word with guesses, and I bet once we define it even, it'll work. Well, it might not actually.
We have to define it. Just
Yeah, we do. Yeah, this is supposed to be like a very isolated unit test, but apparently it's not. But at least it's got play. Yeah. So this is more of an integration than a unit test because it's not isolated. But that's all right. That's the next thing we have to do. And as soon as we get this working, it will work. That may have been the problem previously, too. Yeah, I thought they were supposed to make these absolutely unit tests, but it doesn't look like they are. Okay. So, yeah, and I guess for what we're doing, this is okay. So, word with guesses. Anyone have any clues here about how to proceed? This I'll tell you that we'll need to use GSub here.
Udo, can you zoom a screen a little bit? I mean, the browser. Yeah, this is better.
So, if basically what we want to do here, if you look at the directions, is when the word first comes up, like when the user first starts playing the game, they want to see, let's say the word is Eve, they want to see dash dash dash. And then when they guess E, they should see E dash E. Then when they guess V, they should see EVE. Or if they guessed V first, they should see dash VE. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So word with guesses is supposed to form what the user sees as they guess.
We can add, as soon as we see a word, we can add to the word. We can define a letter or something. String.
Well, basically, you know what the word is, right? We know what the word is, and we know what their guesses include, right?
Yes.
And if in a given word, if the letter, like if we look at each letter in the word and it's in guesses, then we want to keep that letter. If we look at the next letter in the word and it's not in guesses, we want to replace that letter with a dash.
It can be like word dot gsub. In after that, we have to put some regular expression,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have to put that match the replacement character like I think dash or blank space.
Yeah, it is somewhat more complicated.
Okay.
But I mean, you're along the right track, and let me help you do this because this one would take a while, and I think it's a good example of the kind of Ruby programming that you want to be exposed to. So if you have word gsub, and what you want to do is ultimately get a letter that will possibly replace every letter in the word, possibly, okay? You can give it the argument regular expression dot, forward slash dot forward slash. You know what I'm saying? What that is saying is that we could potentially replace every letter in this word. So you want to start with the word. Yeah. And you want to invoke gsub on it.
Dot gsub.
Yeah. And then as an argument, you want to give it this regular expression. So potentially you're going to substitute, you're going to substitute each and every letter. And now you want to do a space and you want to start a block. So you can say do here, like a long block, do. And then what do we want to do? We want to look at each and every letter, right?
Yes.
So go ahead and put pipes around a letter. Not brackets, pipes. No, straight. Yeah. Okay, so for each letter, okay. And now what we're going to do, if you want to make this, like concise, you express a ternary statement. Do you know what a ternary statement is? Do you know what I'm talking about? Who knows a ternary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you express a condition.
Yeah,
You express a condition. Yeah. And then if it's true, it's going to be one result. If it's false, it's going to be the other. Exactly right. Okay. So in this case, what is our condition? We're looking for, we've got these guesses, right? Right?
Yeah.
And do we want to know if the letters and guesses include that particular letter and word? Mm-hmm. Predicate. Yeah, include predicate.
Include predicate.
No, before. Yeah, I always do goofy things like that too. Okay. Oh, but that's the other question mark. Yeah, you need that. Put a space in front of it though. Yeah, you need both question marks. That's right, and another space. So if it includes the letter, then what is that particular letter going to be? Is it going to just stay the letter, or is it going to become something else?
Dash.
Then it should stay.
Yeah, it should stay. So just, it's letter then, right? Okay, colon. And what if it doesn't include that letter? It should be what?
Underscore.
Not an underscore. They use dashes.
Okay.
So, let's just make sure we use the right character. Otherwise, we'll fail. Not because our logic is wrong. Okay. Why don't you save that and we'll try it.
You wrote letters. I guess there shouldn't be the S at the end.
Oh, yeah. Good catch. Fantastic catch. That's what a navigator is for. And you saved it? It's still failing? All right, there's something else in there. And we definitely got rid of all the pendings.
We have given some extra space or something at the
Sir?
Should there be the enter after letter? That line should be up.
That looks fine. I mean, you could put parentheses around the entire expression. Other than that, I don't know what you would do.
Have we given an extra space before starting at the guess? It should be aligned with at the word.
Yeah, no, it should be fine with the space.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what else we could have here. So, word with guesses.
Should we write the do block in braces?
Oh, do we have the end? Oh, we don't have an end to the block. We have do. We don't have an end.
Yeah.
That would be a problem. Yeah, I mean, we could put it in. We did a full blown one because it was kind of lengthy. Yeah, it needs an end.
Yeah, we passed all the tests.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, I knew it had to be something small. All right, so let's go on to the next part. So this is our model. This is in our application. This is our model. It has all the logic of this Hang Person Game resource bundled up inside of it for the whole game. Now, what we have to concentrate on is the controller, which is, okay, if the command coming over the web is get, what do we do? If it's put, what do we do? If it's put get with a particular action, what is it? Okay, so that's what we're going to build next. The app.rb. So that's part 2, restful thinking. You want to take a minute or two to just read this. This is just reading, but it's about the actions that we're going to do, and then the next part we're actually going to write the code, which is pretty trivial, actually. You'll find that the next part is pretty easy. I think we've gotten past the tough parts. So how's everyone doing? Have you looked at the instructions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Uh-huh. So what are you up to now?
Yeah, this function calls. Uh,
Okay, so you've got the before and the after, and you've got the root, and you've got the new, right? That's already provided. Go ahead down a little bit. Be new. Yeah. So then we have the create, and then the new game redirect to show. That's good. Okay. So the guess. So you've got letter guess. You're going to pull guess out of the params hash. Now, when a user interacts with the web page, if there's code on the web page that captures what the user did, then it's available in something called the params hash. And basically, all the information is set up in a hash. So, for instance, if the user fills in something in a form, then some form item is going to be, a form item key is going to be equal to some form item value. Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So in this case, we're looking for the guess. And this is nice because you see, we don't have to worry about them putting in any additional letters, because it's forcing the letter to be rendered as a one character string. Do you see that? Params guess 2s sub 0. So it's discarding anything that isn't, valid on that end, right? Like if they were to, like, let's say that they typed in guess instead of E, then it would just be rendered as G. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got letter, and I think somewhere here, I don't know if they talked about this yet. Did they mention yet about putting flash messages in? Session. I think they talked about it, but they're not having you do it yet. So we're not going to worry about that yet. Post guest do redirect show. And then, well, how does the show look? How does the show look? Here be show. So show is where, if you look at the directions here, it says that show should tell us whether we win or lose. So we should invoke the check win or lose method here. Do you see where I am? With the show? Okay. So where it says your code here, you should determine the state. See the comments on top, what they're saying? Okay, so you're looking at the flash message stuff. You could do that now if you want. You don't have to. But is that what you want to do first? I'm sorry? How would you determine the state here?
Okay, so
Where are the navigators? They're being very quiet.
Actually, we are stuck. We
yes, we are
okay.
not actually following this.
Yeah, we are out of ideas.
You're out of ideas. Okay. So it says here every time a guess is made. There's more that you have to put in the post guess part, but it's trivial and it doesn't affect the logic. So let's look at this show because that's important. Every time a guess is made, we should eventually end up at this route using existing methods in the hang person game. In other words, you've already written. Yeah, you're looking at the tests now. We already ran the test. You can dispense with the tests, and actually, what you probably should have over on the right-hand side is the hang person game. That's what you need to be looking at. Yeah. Yeah, pull hang person game over. Okay. Yeah, because that's what we're going to use now. We already tested it. We know that this is good code. That our model has been tested. It works. So it's saying we're going to use existing methods in the hang person game to check if the player has won, lost, or neither, and take the appropriate action. Yeah, we have a method called check win or lose, which should give us the game state. Is that right?
Yes.
So why don't we go ahead and find out what the game state is? Maybe even start with a variable that represents the game state, and then say it's the result of invoking this check win or lose.
String.
Well, it's not going to be a string. Just call it state. It's a variable. Just call it state. Yeah. And what are you going to set it equal to?
Check win or lose.
Yeah, but what's the object that you're invoking it on? Are you clear on what that object is? Because in the reading there were some questions that's what it was getting at. Can you scroll up to the top?
Hang person, we have.
Okay.
Hang person.
Well, okay. So here it says before do, and it's either creating a new hang person game or getting the game out of the session and stuffing it into what variable?
Game.
At game, right? That means
Yes.
it's an instance variable, which means it's available everywhere in this file.
Yes. So Android game.
Yeah.
Dot check.
Mm-hmm.
Win or lose.
Yeah. Hmm.
So it would provide us either of three.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
So what happens if it's lose? If state
Uh,
is lose?
if let's check if
If it's lose, you're highlighting where you want to go, right?
right.
So
yes.
you would do a
So
redirect,
if
right?
state is equal to
Hmm.
lose,
Equal
Assigned or
to
equal to?
equal to.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Next one.
then redirect
Mm-hmm.
to in
Lose.
single quotes
Mm-hmm.
slash win.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, slash lose. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Else,
Else
else if
if
Else if, yeah.
not there. Oh yeah.
uh, manage your indentation.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. Else if
Stay.
state is equal to, I mean, yeah, win,
Mm-hmm.
redirect to win.
Mm-hmm.
Else.
And end of else ERB show
Yeah.
let it be
Yeah. So all you have to do is indent that, right?
right.
Yeah. And
Just
then put an
indent
end
it
at the end. Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
end it.
Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. So it should
Now,
actually do most things right now. Now we are still going to have to. You could try running it and see what's missing. We still have some views to take care of, but it shouldn't behave too badly.
no,
Oh, okay. We're not going to run the test. We're going to run Rackup.
Right.
though I see your screen is frozen, maybe you want to refresh it.
Either that or make a new. Try making a new terminal. Maybe that'll take care of it.
So type in backup
Mm-hmm.
-p backup -p space $, port space -o space $IP. Uh, After backup, just a second. I'll post this comment on the chat so that
Maresh, you are also in the screen sharing. You can also type.
no, he's a pilot, so
Okay, okay, no problem.
did you get that message?
Yeah, I see it. Okay. So try a new game. Click it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so new, when it goes to create it, for some reason we don't have a view here. If you scroll up a little bit, it should show that there's a problem. Post new. All right, and what is it saying?
I can't see below that. The avatars are there. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, this is interesting. It looks like it's going to the wrong one.
Can you check the code app.rb?
I'm thinking that what's your config.ru?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we not address that? Maybe not. Instead of require app and run whatever it was we had before, that we should be running HangPerson app. Running Hang. Okay. All right. All right. Good. So let's start looking at our views. Do you see the folder views? Okay, let's look at, yeah, open it up.
Try checking new.
Okay. This form is incomplete. It needs a destination URL as well as a method. Okay. So we need to finish this view. Let's see what it says. So form method is post. Okay. The action here needs to be create, right? That's what happens after new.
Yes.
So you need to say action equals, and then the route for create.
In the form tag.
I'm sorry?
Attribute.
In the form tag.
Yeah, the form tag. That's right. That's right. Yeah, if you look at, I think there's some other ones that might show you how it should look. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, here. So the action goes first, then the method. If you look in show, you can see that.
Show. Go to show.en.
Okay, go to the bottom of show, and there's a little form, and it says form action guess method post. So you have to do a similar thing, but your action here is create, not guess.
Sorry.
I don't know if it makes a difference. You might want to put the action first, but try it.
Put the action first, and then method.
No, this shouldn't be a problem, I guess.
I don't think it should, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm not. This is like the only thing I've ever done in Sinatra, so.
Save it.
Yeah, save it and then run it, and see what else we have to do.
First type Control C.
Control Z.
Control C.
Mhm.
Control C to close it. So no.
No. You have to stop that.
Just click on the terminal. To be, yeah.
Control Z. Just Control Z.
Control Z or Control C.
I don't know that it makes a difference. I usually Control C twice. Yeah, and that'll work too. The Big Bang.
is it not stopping?
Check it.
Did it come up again?
Yes.
Well, that, I mean, you know, that might be right. You already made the change, right?
Okay. Oh, now we're on the server again.
Yeah. hmm There it is.
Oh.
Whoop, what happened? Oh my god.
Got out.
Yeah, I know. Oh my goodness. This is the good part. This is like a movie.
You click on a new game and you are out of the system.
I hope he comes back. Oh, here he is. He's back. What's happening?
I can't see his. Oh. Now I. Yes.
Mm. Okay. So try a guess. Yes. It's not updating. Try another guess. Okay. Try a new game.
New game.
Okay. So we definitely have some things that aren't quite what we want. Let's go back again. And now we're going to run some cucumber tests to find what isn't working. Okay. So go to the, the root of your directory again. And you're going to start running some cucumber tests. They're inside of, expand your Homework Sinatra. Expand that folder. Yeah. Now, do you see a folder called Features? Go ahead and expand it. And you're going to click on Guest Feature, Repeated Guest Feature, and Start New Game Feature. Yeah, and show them on the right-hand side, along with Hang Person Game. Like, pull them over. And you can get rid of the Hang Person Game spec, because we're done with that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, new game might actually work, so I would say that we should start by trying that test out. Move the show and that kind of stuff to the left, like the code we're working with. Let's put that on the left and the tests on the right. Okay. And then in the terminal, when you get to the root of the directory, the root, go ahead and kill that. Okay, so now you're going to type cucumber space. Oh, wait a minute. Are you in the root of your Homework Sinatra SAS Hang Person directory?
Type cd space /workspace // workspace
Because you have to be in the root of this application, which is homework Sinatra Sass Hang Person. Yeah, somehow you went far up there. What if you start a new terminal? Oh, there it is. There it is. Well, no, it's not. Oh, wait a minute. Can you? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So type cucumber. Space. Features. Okay. Start. Underscore. Underscore. Not boxcar. Underscore. Snake case. There you go. New. Underscore. Game. Yeah. Good. Go ahead and run that. Okay, so it's saying as a player, so I can play Hang Person. Given I'm on the home page and I press new game, then I should see guess a letter, and I press new game, then I should see guess a letter. And it looks like, is that everything passing, I think?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So our first scenario passes. So now we'll go to the next one. So cucumber, and I think the next one is probably guess feature, maybe? Yeah, okay, so then you're going to do features, guess feature.
Multiple.
Okay, so let's see what's wrong. Then the word should read, expected to find text. Guess a letter, wrong guesses so far. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna make the following guesses. Okay. So let's have a look at our app.rb. All right, and we are going to look at guesses, and we know that we have to make a change there, right? We have to finish that one because we didn't finish it before, but that's fine. Does it have the, yeah, okay, so it has, you're getting the letter. And then on the one hand, you should set a flash message. So let me see. You were asked if the game guess letter is false, then you're going to set a flash message. So you're actually going to invoke guess the letter, game.guessLetter.
Put at the rate. Before game.
Yeah. You can make that part of an if you want.
Yes.
Okay. If
Not.
this comes back, yeah, if it comes back as false, so not. Yeah, if not. Bang.
Exclamation.
Bang.
After letter.
Yeah.
Space.
Yeah.
If space back.
Then you're going to set a flash message. Yeah.
Flash.
Okay. And then the key is message.
No, it's square
Key.
brackets.
Key. Yeah, square bracket. Right, right. Mm-hmm. Now you want to set it equal to a string. And the string they gave, you might want to just copy and paste it. You have already used that letter. You see above, they have that. In the comments, yeah. Just to be sure it's exactly what they have. Okay. And then they also want you to set another message if a guess is invalid. Do you remember what happens when a guess is invalid?
We increase the we put it into wrong guess. No, invalid.
Okay, so invalid, if you recall from our previous testing, automatically will raise an argument error.
Okay.
So what we should do is wrap this whole thing in a begin rescue. So post guess do, begin. Right after do, next line, begin. Yeah. So this is showing you how you would wrap the error handling in Ruby. So let that, yeah, indent everything now.
Okay, space. Everything.
Yeah, indent. Yeah. Okay. So now you should have a rescue after the end. Oh, only the rescue goes below the begin, right? It's going to match the begin. Yeah, and you could also put an end right below it just so that you don't forget. So begin, rescue, end. The end is going to go under the rescue. Right. And then in between, you have rescue. This was an argument error, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to say that. Rescue argument error. And the next line, you're going to set the flash message for that. Indent. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. And then we will redirect to show once those other things are handled. Now, interestingly enough, in Ruby, when you say game gets letter, and if not, it invokes it, so the value gets set. So in other words, it's gonna do its stuff by just saying if not game gets letter. So let's save that and run it.
Oh,
Green. Yay.
yeah,
Everything green?
I think so.
Okay, so then all we have, I think, is the last test.
Okay.
Repeated guesses. Oh, we have actually two more to run. We have repeated guesses and game over. But let's do repeated guesses first. Did you run that?
Yes.
Is it running? Is it working?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
fantastic. Okay. What about game over?
It's passing or
Fantastic. Okay, so let's rack up.
Um, yeah, start that server. Rack up. Type in rack up.
Or up arrow. He's probably got it there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh. B.
E. Wow. O. Oh, okay.
It's cool.
Might be.
Yeah.
C. Well, I don't think so because it would have two O's. It's got to be something else. Yeah.
Silicon.
Yeah. Yeah.
L.
Good guess. Yes. Okay, good. You won. Let's do a new game. Let's lose. It works. New game. Okay. Yeah, let's guess silly letters. Q.
Every time enter the same letters. Like.
Q.
L.
V. What
Yeah.
else?
D.
Yeah. W. Yeah.
Oh, why did you?
Oh, what did we hit? New game again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. X. Q.
W.
W.
W. Y. Maybe. J. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good one. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So we lost. The word was rain. So far everything's working. Can you go to new game again? Go to new game. All right. Now, do you see the URL up at the top? It reads the root and then /show, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now, can you backspace over show? Just backspace and put win. Okay. Now enter. Aha. So we've discovered a way that we could actually cheat in this program. So is there a way we can fix our program so that cheating won't work? Go back to Cloud9. Okay, so let's see if go down to the bottom. You see, like scroll down to the bottom of our app. Yeah. So get win, and if we go there, we just go to ERB win. There's no kind of checking code there.
Yes. So
What
we
if
have to
what if we check to see if the check
guess.
win or lose is still win, you know, and if it's not, we redirect back to show, so they can't do that.
Okay. So type in state is equal to
Well, we didn't make state an instance variable, right? If you want to look at state, you'd have to save it, right? Look above in in show. I think if you make it at state, you can do that, but it won't work if you just say state because it's local. It's gone. But let's try it. You know, we could just invoke the method again, right?
type in add state. Okay. Wait.
Yeah, yeah.
If state is equal to win.
Well, if state, I guess, is not equal to win, we don't belong here, right?
Yes.
If it's not equal to win.
Okay.
Before equal to.
Exclamation mark.
Yeah,
No,
just
no,
say
no.
state bang equal.
Bang. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's when. Then we're gonna
Yeah,
redirect, right?
yeah.
Redirect.
Slash
Yeah.
lose.
Well, no, just back to show, right? Because show is supposed to determine where we go. Nowhere else should determine that, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to have like several methods that determine the same thing. We always want, if somehow we get to the wrong place, we just want to send it back to the place that should make the determination.
Okay.
And we should do that for lose also, right?
Yeah. Professor, now even we can access the same URL, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the server
Well,
is
you want to make sure it runs again, because you made changes, right? You have to
Yes.
kill it and then run it again. Okay. You can try to win. Won't let you. Try to lose. Won't let you. Good. Let's play the game. Good. E.
S.
C.
Oh.
Put C. L
Hmm.
and R.
R. Yeah.
Oh.
Good.
Good.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Let's try losing once more.
Yeah. Z.
W.
K.
J. Good. Guess. Did you click?
It's working properly.
I'm sorry?
It's working properly.
Oh, okay. For some reason, my screen stopped updating.
Oh yeah, it's working properly.
Okay. Go back to the code. Go back to Cloud9, and you can kill this.
I guess even we can play the game.
Yeah. Go back.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
link.
Go back to Cloud9. And do any of you have little brothers and sisters, or nephews or nieces?
Yeah, we do.
No,
I
we
mean-
have a small brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can give them the URL and they can play it. But before we do that, let's go to production. Okay. So do in the terminal, make sure that the web server's killed, and go to git status. Yeah, git status.
Git. GIT.
Git.
Yeah, git. Git. Okay, so we've got a number of modifications and everything else.
Type in git.
And so, yeah.
So type git add hyphen
slash A.
capital A.
Hmm. Now git status.
Yeah.
Good.
Now type
Okay.
Now we have to commit it.
And
get
now we're going to commit it. Yeah.
commit hyphen am space. So don't space hyphen am after that m, yeah, space in now type in
Quotes.
any string, yeah, in quotes. It's not double inverted. Yeah. So
Final commit.
final.
Right, final commit. It's just a message you are giving to commit.
Yeah. So you know which is which.
Right.
Yes.
You have a commit history.
Okay. Now we have to upload it on
Go to
Heroku as well.
do get status first.
Just to be sure.
Confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always good to be, sane. Okay, so now we could do Heroku, or git push Heroku master. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
git push Heroku master.
Get push Heroku.
Yeah. Master.
Space master.
Enter. Ah, does not appear to be a git. What? Are you? Do we log out of Heroku? Maybe you have to try log in Heroku.
I think I should get the
Or
access.
Heroku login. I'm sorry. Heroku login. Are we in the wrong account?
Yeah,
Naresh?
Yes.
Did you? Yeah. Do we need to get back to your account?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll share my screen.
Yeah. I love your shirts, by the way. You always have like, heroes, and you know what I'm talking about, like Iron Man, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. I love them.
Thank you. Oh, okay, here.
Brightens up the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Heroku login. I'm being an idiot. Yeah. I'm staring at this too long. Yeah.
What command should we run? Now we are inside Heroku.
Get
Yeah, that doesn't
Heroku.
make any sense. I don't know why that should be. What did it say when you logged in?
I think
It accepted your login, didn't it?
yes, it did.
Well, that's odd. Yeah, the heck? I don't know. You could try killing that that terminal and trying again. This is very odd.
Okay. Where is the terminal?
Heroku.
How do we access terminal?
No, you just you go to the plus on the bottom there, plus
Okay.
on the
Yeah,
bottom,
yeah. Below terminal.
and then new terminal,
Yeah.
terminal. Yeah. Okay, make sure you're at the root in the right directory. So you got to be at
Yeah.
homework Sinatra. Yeah,
Yeah.
homework 2. Yeah, all of that.
Not true. Okay, so
And you're all logged in.
I think I should.
It certainly looks like you're in the right place. Yeah, I can't see what you're doing because the avatars are in front of it. Can you pull it up more? Sorry.
What avatar?
Well, you know, along the bottom of the screen, you see everybody's avatars. They're in the way of what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
They're in the way of what
So
I'm seeing.
yeah,
Ma'am, you can click on the show participant. There is an option next
Yeah,
to
to
mute.
The first, yeah.
There no.
Oh, there is no option.
I am able to see that option.
Well, the other thing you can do is just kind of make it higher in your workspace.
Show and
Like,
hide
pull it up.
participant.
sorry.
Yeah,
Getting same
where would we find that?
error.
It is the very first option beside microphone.
Oh, besides the microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first.
Oh,
Show
hide
and hide participants.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, thanks.
Should we run this command first?
Well, that's in your proc file, right? You have that, right? Oh, did we create a proc file?
No idea.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's the
Yeah.
problem.
Okay. So I think
Wow.
with this,
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. And it's got to
Yeah.
be a
So there
capital.
is a proc file.
Yeah, but it's not called proc file.
Okay.
It's got to be capital PROCFILE, capital P.
Okay, so
Yeah, it has to have a specific name, no extension. So go ahead and click on it. Maybe you can rename it. Yeah, capital P. Well, yeah, close. And then FILE at the end.
FILE.
FILE. Yeah. FILE. Okay, good. It's not a dot. No, not dot file. No.
It's
oh,
It's only file.
It's just proc file.
proc
That's
file.
it.
Yeah. No dot in between.
Yeah. Let's
That's
see
it?
it. Let's see what you have. Is it correct? Bring it up.
Open the file.
okay.
Open the file.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So now
We have
let's.
to do the
yeah.
git status first.
Yeah. Go. Yeah. Exactly. Because now we're gonna have to make another commit.
We don't have to.
Well, proc file is a new file.
It should
How
be.
can it not know that? Make sure you commit that. Get add.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because of you are in directory. Just
Oh,
cd
oh.
dot dot. Do cd dot dot. Just get out of the directory.
I don't think so, but let's
It
see.
should
And-
it should be in that directory.
Git status. Yeah, now.
Oh, that's not good.
But it does not say anything about.
Well, your get looks like it's in the wrong place. Okay, wait a minute. Go to Homework Sinatra SAS Hang Person. Go to that folder
Okay.
in your workspace. Go. No. I'm saying click on it. Click on it.
Yeah, expand that.
Expand it. Okay. There's a Git directory in there. Okay. Oh, and there's a proc file in there. Okay, go down. Let's look at that proc file. Is that the one we just
No,
checked?
go down.
Go down.
Down.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one.
Is that the?
Yeah.
Is it right? Okay. All right. It's right. This is the. Yeah. This is where we're supposed to be. So I guess no. This looks like we are. So do a Git status again.
Okay.
This is the right directory. Status.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to think. What can we?
I guess
You could check. You could just check Heroku login again. Make sure we're logged in. And in the right directory. Oh, I think I know. Did we actually create another Heroku project for this?
No.
Maybe we didn't.
Yes, we did.
So do a Heroku create. Right?
Oh.
I think that's it.
Okay.
And so we've got yeah, okay, so now git push Heroku master. This is more like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now copy that URI. Git. Where are we going here? Okay, HTTPS Git Heroku. The one that not the one that ends in Git. The one that ends in HerokuApp.com. Couple lines up. That one. Open. Well, yeah. Okay.
Oops.
Mahesh,
You got a V in front of it.
V
Yeah.
in front of it.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's play a quick game.
Should we win or lose?
Let's move. That will be faster.
Come on, guess it.
L. L.
L.
Oh.
Alright.
Try A.
Hey.
Yeah, S. Oh. H. Wow, my you.
X.
X won't work.
No.
No. Okay.
X. No. E. A. No.
Oh.
Try R. R. Oh, okay.
Always works.
Probably N and I, right?
N. Yeah, N. T. I. T. V. No.
V.
No, T. T for table.
V.
I will try V. No.
Try M. M for monkey.
Oh yeah. Emulation. Sure. Good. So this website, anytime you bring it up, will be the production version of your
Assignment.
application. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you upload to the Spock, don't forget to upload the URL for the Heroku. Make sure everybody has it. Make sure you know when you finish the video that we stop the broadcast and then send it to everybody, and then
Okay.
you upload everything to the Spock and to Blackboard. Okay.
Okay.
And what files should we upload?
I think they're asking, if I'm correct, I mean, I could go look at it real fast, but I think they're going to ask you to upload the URL.
And they are showing the deadline is 8th February for homework too.
Let me see. Let me see what it says. Oh, I didn't change this one yet. Okay, well, I'll do that right now as we
Okay.
speak. But let's look at what it says you're supposed to upload.
Choose file.
Yeah.
The repository has full instructions and information. Please make sure.
Oh, so if your name on Heroku is Dragon4582, then the proper Heroku URL would be this, and that's what they want you to submit. So not the HTTP or any of that in front of it, just the name and the herokuapp.com. Let me, I'll do this right now, and you can try it, okay?
Okay.
I just got to switch into this. And let's see. To Sinatra. Okay. Gotta find it. Here it is. Okay.
In this YouTube URL section, for each part, we have to put the same URL.
Yes.
Well, we have two URLs. You could just disperse them accordingly. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Should I stop the broadcast now, or?
Hold
Okay,
on.
continue.
Hold on. Boy, this is odd. Oh, what did I do here? I clicked on the wrong thing. Yeah, don't stop it until I get you all set up.
Oh.
Because I did something stupid. And I want to make sure everything works, that you can actually upload it. So can you start trying to upload it and see if everything works?
So for the I should include just URL in a text file or something.
I think that's what it's saying. Does it explain? Or is there like a, okay, yeah, there's choose file and it's a something.txt and you just write it in there. Don't write the HTTPS. Okay. Do you see how they're saying only include the name, not the forward slashes or the n slash or any of that? Yeah, just that. Now get rid of the n slash. It's just herokuapp.com. Yeah, try that.
Mayuresh, can you copy the text and send on the chat so we can?
Yeah, I'll do that. Once. Just give us.
Or you can share the text file only.
Yes.
Is everybody able to upload? Because I don't want to end this till I know that everyone is able to submit.
Mayuresh,
Yes.
can you mail us the file?
Just a second. I'll share the URL. I'll send you the URL in a chat box.
Yeah, it's there, but don't include the HTTPS:// or the n//. Just include what's in between.
Sorry. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, good. So you got 100%.
SSD is low, that's the best solution. काय सुंदरचं काय ते टेक्नॉलॉजी मधला जाऊन देऊ ना
Let's try.
And the name of the text file should be Heroku.
Anything.
Anything.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
किती डॉलरला आहे $105 SSD किती 250 स्वस्त आहे SSD लॅपटॉप बघितला लॅपटॉप कसं मागणी घेतली आणि घेतलं स्वतः बोलते घेतलं काय
And then when you finish, when YouTube finishes processing the URL for the video, you can upload that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I was able to upload this.
Okay. How many people have been able to upload to the Spock so far?
No, ma'am, I have uploaded.
Even I have.
Okay, so that's who and who?
It's Kiran here. I've uploaded.
Kiran and
Yes.
Myrish. Who else?
Ma'am, Anurag.
I've also uploaded.
Yours is uploaded?
Yom?
Mine is left.
Is left?
Take your time, Yom.
Yeah, actually, my internet is not proper, so I'm facing a problem.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, I have a slow internet speed. I guess.
Words to the other game city.
Mayurish, can you just show the file again?
Uh,
The one in which you uploaded? Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
No need of HTTP.
Abhijit, were you able to do it?
Abhijit, are you able to do it? Yeah, he's reconnecting.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, some problem.
So, Professor, we have to use the Heroku for the Rails project as well. In the next homework, upcoming homework.
Yes. Yes, you'll be using Heroku for that as well.
Okay.
Okay.
ती फाईल आहे ना त्याच्यातलं HTTP कार्ड
पण आता ती मग परत मेल कर कारण
चॅट चेक द चॅट चॅट
Vyom?
Yom?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh, good. Okay.
If I stop the broadcast, then still it won't end our session.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Vyom, what name are you under in the Spock?
Yom?
What is your Spock name?
Yom, you there?
I see him.
I guess his microphone is off.
Mm.
Yom?
Well, when he has a second.
Done.
Who's done?
Vyom.
Vyom is done?
Yeah, almost done.
Okay, let me check. What's his name in the Spock?
Oh, I'm doing it. It will take me around 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Is Abhijit back yet?
He's uploading now.
No, okay.
Make sure you click next after uploading it.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
because otherwise it won't retain the submission.
ग्रेड नंतर येईल असं आलं का B1 ET करेक्ट.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Okay. It's just taking a while, huh?
Ma'am, done.
Slowly.
Vyom here.
Who's talking?
Ma'am, Vyom here. I'm done.
Oh, you're done. Okay. Let me just make sure it uploaded. So are you VSHA 24?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Yes, good. Okay, it took let's see. So I think I have everybody's. I'm not sure about Abhijit yet.
Hello, ma'am. Abhijit just uploaded it.
Yeah, okay. I have it. Okay. So I have Abhijit, I have let's see, Aisha. I have where's Kieran? What's Kieran's name in the
K Kadam one, Spock.
Oh yeah, okay. Got him. Okay. Yes, I have that. And Myrash, I have yours, and Anurag, what's your
It's async.
async?
72.
Yep, there it is. Okay, good, good. So Abhijit, Aisha, I have who's this? I have Kieran's, I have Marriage, I have Udos, Bjorn. Okay, everyone. This is good.
Okay. So, ma'am, for the tomorrow's quiz, what should we prepare? Are you gonna give us some hints or something?
Yeah. I'll probably post them. If you don't mind waiting a second, I could give them to you. Udo, what's your Spock?
You
your Spock
Mhatre
name?
one.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess it's Uddhav_Mhatre.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure which
Yeah,
one.
Uddhav_Mhatre. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure I had a sanity check there. So let's look at, this would be weeks 1 and 2. let me go there and see what I have. Oh, I guess it's week 0 and week. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I asked some questions on week 1 or week 0, and they don't really count. But you should know a few things. All right. So, can you write this down?
Okay.
Okay. So you should know what the 5 levels of the SEI capability maturity model are. That's the Software Engineering Institute of Carnegie Mellon, the capability maturity model. And there's 5 levels. And so, just make that as something that you should know. You should also know what the difference is between software-oriented architecture and other kinds of architecture. And you should know how SAS is related to software-oriented architecture. Do you know that right now? How is SAS related to SOA?
So we are providing software as a service.
Yeah. And what does that have to do with SOA?
And yeah, and in SOA we provide service oriented architecture. So it's somehow related, but
okay. So SOA is just in general service-oriented architecture. So it's made up of components that act as interoperable services, and the components can be used independently or recombined. And basically, SAS is a special type of SOA, that's delivered over the web. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay. So SOA is made with all these, APIs, etc. Every component has an externalized API, and if you look at SAS, it's just a special kind of SOA that runs over the web. How is cloud computing related to SAS? Software as a service.
SAS is a type of cloud computing.
Yeah, it's basically, we couldn't have SAS without
Hello.
cloud computing.
I mean, we can have storage as a.
We can have a
service.
single storage and we can provide to everyone.
Yeah, but you couldn't. You would not be able to. SAS is like large scale client server. You couldn't have a large scale client server without the cloud.
Yeah.
They attempted it some years ago, and it was a terrible failure. Fell on its face, and that is actually they called it ASP and ASP, and it was very similar to SAS, but it didn't have cloud computing's scalability or dependability or economies of scale, and so it failed. So, people tried to do SAS before. They just didn't have the technology. You should know the difference between beautiful code, legacy code, and unexpectedly short-lived code. Beautiful code is long-lasting code that's easy to evolve. Legacy code serves a purpose, but suffers from inelegant design or outdated technology. So
but it meets the customer satisfaction.
it meets the customer's needs, but if it needs to be enhanced or modified, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
And then we have a third category, which is unexpectedly short-lived code. and that's code that just never met the customer's needs. So it it was a failure like right away. Do you know the difference between validation and verification?
Yes, we do.
What's the difference?
So in validation, we check whether all the functionalities are present or not. And
Validation is for hardware, and there's something
no,
different.
validation is for software, whether
Software,
we're
yeah.
meeting all the requirements or not. And in verification, we check whether it's up to the quality or up to the expectation.
Oh, okay.
Am I correct?
So verification is, does it meet the specification? Yes.
It's
Does it
for
meet the
hardware.
specification?
Hardware focused general. It is focused
No.
on hardware.
No.
Verification.
No. But I mean, you have validation and verification for both hardware and software. Okay, but in software, verification is, does it meet the spec? But validation is the spec written correctly? Is the specification right? In other words, are you building the right thing?
Yeah.
Did you understand what the customer wanted, or are you building something else?
Yeah.
Okay, so validation is, are you building what the customer wants? Verification is, are you building it the correct way?
Yeah, building the right thing.
Yeah.
Building the right thing and building
Is
it correctly.
validation building the thing right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And those are kind of important definitions. Those are the kind of thing that would probably be on the midterm.
Okay.
And you should be familiar with some of the productivity mechanisms that the text lists. It talks about things like clarity versus conciseness, synthesis, reuse, automation via tools, all that kind of stuff. Now, as far as the stuff that is going to count, so I just basically went over the stuff for week 0. And I'm going to say we're not even going to bother with a test for week 0. We're just going to bother with a test for week 1. Okay, so week 1. And let's see. Where is week 1? Here it is. All right. So during week 1, we looked at Ruby. All right, everything about Ruby. So you need to know what the 3 pillars of Ruby are.
Yes.
You need to know about objects in Ruby and whether objects have types, whether variables have types.
Okay.
You have to know what kind of variables there are in Ruby. For instance, class variables, instance variables, local variables. Okay. You need to know about string interpolation. Remember how we did string interpolation in assignment 1?
Yes.
And can you do that with a single quoted string or a double quoted string, or it doesn't matter?
Yes.
Which I gave you a choice. So what do you have to have? In order to
double.
In order, yeah, you have to double quotes
Double
to do string interpolation. What's another way of defining a string in Ruby besides using quotes? What else can you use instead of quotes?
Regular expression?
Well, I'm not talking about matching or pattern matching. I'm just saying, if I wanted to say S is assigned the value of, and I wanted to have a string, I could either put it in quotes or I could do something else to set it off.
String.s bracket, something like that.
Well, okay. If you look in the chart in chapter 3, and you should really study that.
It is variable is equal to string.new, and in brackets you can put.
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not looking at that way. I'm just looking at setting a string variable, which should be, you could use %q. Are you familiar with what I'm saying? %q.
We should go through that stuff.
You need to, yeah, that's really important. So this is in section 3.1. There's a table. There's a table for basic Ruby elements, and there's a table for basic Ruby regular expressions. Okay, and in the table for basic Ruby elements, they have expressions in double quoted strings. They have strings and symbols, right? Symbols start with a colon, right? Colon something is a symbol. A string can be something in single quotes, something in double quotes, or something in lowercase %q in braces. That's like a single quote, or something in % uppercase q braces, and that's like a double quote. Make sense?
Yes.
So make sure you know that. Let's see what else. You should know how to not only create strings, but how to substitute values of expressions into strings. So that was the string interpolation that we looked at. And then you should know how to define class and instance methods. If you see some usage that where a method is being invoked, you should be able to tell from the way it's being invoked whether it is a class method, an instance method. You should know from looking at the usage if, for instance, a getter is being invoked or a setter is being invoked. If a getter is being invoked, what will the name be like?
We had added some.
I'm sorry?
Did it in the first assignment.
Yeah. Yeah. So you take the object name, or whatever the instance is, the name dot, and then the name of the field. Now remember that the instance variable is at something, right? So at field. So
Right.
the getter would be field, right? So name dot field, name of the instance dot field. Whereas what would be the name of the setter method?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not able to hear properly. Hello.
Oh, sorry. That's odd. So who can still hear?
I can hear.
Oh, okay. So don't forget that a getter is named field equals. All right, that's you could look at something, and let's say it says person dot name equals, and it gives a name in quotes. All right. You may think that you're setting a variable, but name equals is the name of the setter method. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm trying to think of the little quirky things that are unusual in Ruby, that are the things that, I mean, so much of this is just like any other language, but these few things are a little different, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. So you have to be able to tell things like class methods from instance methods. Also, when you put inside a method self in front of something, that almost always means that it's that you're calling in a method of the class. Not a class method, but I'm saying, like, for instance, if you see self name, name is a getter, and it's just saying call name on your instance, whatever it is. So don't confuse the usage of self inside a method with the usage of self in the define line. So if it's in the define line, what would it mean? Define a method. define, and it's self something. What does that mean?
Oh, it's a class method.
It's a class method, right? Okay. Whereas if you see self inside a method, you know, like it refers to self name or self address or something like that. That doesn't mean it's a class method. It just means invoke the getter for this instance. That's all it means. And of course, you know, we've used attribute accessor. What is that a usage of?
It's a metaprogramming to tell the Ruby to define.
That's right.
that
That's
method.
right. Yeah, metaprogramming. Exactly. And what happens if a method is invoked and the method call can't be handled by its class or its ancestor classes? It can't find this method. What method does Ruby call? This is also in the metaprogramming section of the chapter. All right. If you don't remember, it's method missing.
Okay.
Method missing. And that's pretty important. So read about metaprogramming. Now, what term do we use to describe a block in Ruby? And remember that Armando has said several times that all variables visible to a block's code at the place where it is defined is also visible whenever it executes. It actually carries that environment around with it. So what is it? What is the term for that? Do you recall that?
Defining block tags, parentheses, curly brackets.
Okay, this isn't so much about the syntax. It's about a feature of Ruby blocks, all right? And it's called a closure, all right? A closure. And what it means is that in Ruby, all the variables visible to a block's code where it's defined are also visible wherever it executes. So it carries its environment around with it. It's a closure. Do you recall what iterator method is available to all collection-like Ruby classes?
No, we don't.
You can invoke. Okay, you can invoke this method on any collection class in Ruby, and it's each, .each. And it's typically used with a block.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You should also know about mix-ins. Mix-ins are very important. Mix-ins are a set of related behaviors stored in a module, and you can add mix-ins to any class that satisfies the contract. So if a class wants to use a mix-in, and in homework 1, we used enumerable. Enumerable was a mix-in. And basically, the only thing a class has to do in order to use a mix-in is to, let's see, have include the module name, and it has to satisfy the contract. And for instance, enumerable says that every class has to provide an each method. So as long as a class provides an each method, that class can use enumerable. And this is called duck typing. Duck typing is really important in Ruby. There's another feature called yield. Do you know what yield does in Ruby? Yield allows us to define our own iterators. There's also a little bit of reading from week 1, which was like teamwork. You need to know what the 3 questions answered in a scrum are. You need to know how many developers are in a 2-pizza team. You have to know about techniques for resolving conflict. You should be familiar with Intel's policies with regard to this. You should be able to give a benefit and drawback of pair programming. and you should know what promiscuous pairing is, and you should know a little bit about personality types, which was in the background section for that week under projects and people. So I'll send you all an email where I'll kind of summarize this. But basically, you need to look at chapter 3. Now that you've done the 2 homeworks, it's really going to help because the stuff in chapter 3 will make a lot more sense once you've done what we've done. Okay? And then I think the other material is from chapter 10, sections 1 and 2, and the other part is from the background. There's a little PowerPoint. Okay?
Okay. So we have to go through the chapter 3.
Yeah.
Chapter 10, section 1 and 2.
Sections 1 and 2. Yeah.
And PowerPoints.
Mm-hmm.
What PowerPoints are we talking about? Week 1?
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Okay, it's in week 1. It's in week 1, but I'll send it to you just to be sure you have it. All right?
Okay. Yeah.
And we can use our own notes, right?
Yes, absolutely. It's an open note. It's an open note text. So any quiz you take, it's open notes. If you take notes and the answers are in your notes, you should do very well.
Okay. So tomorrow we are going to have how many? 2 quizzes, right?
2 quizzes, yeah. And what I'm going to do is give you 2 quizzes every class from here on out until you're caught up. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for joining me.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'll stop the broadcast and send them the links.
Yeah, good.
YouTube.
Okay, and I'll send you all emails.
Okay.
Okay, take care. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
You too,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Good night.